thinkers out there, we have a few questions for you about this statue. The first one is, why do you think this sculpture is named Balance? The second question is, how do you think the tiles, and we'll come up closer for you, the tiles were used to demonstrate balance? And the last question is, if you were told to give this statue a different name, what would you name it and why? And we're going to come on up and show you the tiles. They're painted different colors. They have different designs on them. It's a really neat statue here. So do your best thinking and share your ideas. Okay.
Wow, this is so beautiful. And listen to all of the music of the woods around us. I think I'd like to add my own music to this sculpture. Is this a sculpture? Does this fit in with the forest? I wonder why someone put it here. What would it be used for? How do you feel when you look at this work?
Does it remind you of anything you've seen before?
If you were going to design something to go in the forest, what would you create that would fit into the forest?
Our bear here is reading a book. What is your favorite book? What story do you think the bear is reading? This book starts with Once Upon a Time. If you could write a story starting with Once Upon a Time, what would it be? How did the bear end up here, and what happened before he got comfortable? Be ready to share with our class by drawing a picture, writing a story, making a video, or come up with your own idea.
The name of this piece is Metamorphosis. Where else might you see this in real life? What do you think the artist had in mind when he created this sculpture? What will the sculpture be in the future? Why did the sculptor name this piece Metamorphosis?
Hi, we are here, teachers of Baker-Butler, reporting for BBES TV. Mr. Bear, tell us about yourself. How much do you weigh? What shapes make up your body? You must see lots of things sitting here. What was the funniest, most interesting, most unforgettable thing you have seen? If you could take one book into the woods, what would it be? And last question, if your feet could take you anywhere, where would they take you? This has been the teachers of BBES TV reporting live.
Lifelong learners, we're gathered here this morning to dig in deeper into understanding and knowledge about art, considering this Transformer 2 structure.
Our curiosities have entangled us. We have questions.
What makes something a piece of art? Can sculpture have a function?
Is it disrespectful to the artist to use the sculpture in a way they didn't intend?
As you can see, we've unearthed some thought-provoking questions for you to consider about this piece of art.
Okay, you've been exploring Central Virginia recently, and you have discovered this rather odd-looking construction site. What do you suppose the builders meant for this to be?
Think about the connections that you can make with this structure from something that you've read, something that you've experienced yourself, or something from the real world.
Describe the procedure that would be used to replicate this structure.
As you walk through the doors of Baker-Butler Elementary School, you will come upon a central atrium where a sculpture created by Aaron Fine in 2003 is located. This sculpture is titled Transformer 2. As you can see, it is constructed of multiple layers of metal rings, which are connected by geometrical shapes composed of plastic tubing. To transform means to change. Why do you think Aaron Fine entitled this piece Transformer 2? If this sculpture could talk, what would it say to you and how would you respond? How does the Transformer 2 affect your interaction with this space?
This is the sculpture of the albatross. It was added in 2008 with the help of the 5th grade art club. What message is being conveyed by the materials used to create the sculpture? What adaptations does the albatross have to survive in its native environment? The legend of the albatross came from a poem written by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The albatross is considered a symbol of good and bad luck. What other symbols of luck can you think of? Compare symbols of luck across different cultures.
Our friends at the University of Virginia partnered with Baker-Butler Elementary to create this beautiful sculpture entitled In Our Hands.
Perfect.